Hello, Timothy, and welcome. Thank you for sharing your videos, and we would like to speak to you about making videos on YouTube. You are a practicing astrologer, and I would like to share with our audience what it takes to create a video, and also what are the reasons to create a video. So first of all, do you mind introducing yourself? When did you get into astrology? And are you a full-time practitioner or part-time? And where are you at with your professional development?
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks, Maurice, for inviting me to speak and for all of your work and contributions, encouraging astrologers to stick together and continue our practice. So really my journey into astrology began around 2010. My interest in astrology was simply to try and figure out my life. I graduated from school for animation and quickly realized that I was going to have to sell my soul, and astrology was a really awesome opportunity to be able to connect intimately with other people in a way that was actually very real and had a lot of meaning and significance to it. So around that time I began the YouTube channel. I want to say that began in 2012 or 2013 as well. So I've been doing that for about 4 years. And I began the YouTube channel simply to practice. I wasn't expecting to have an audience or much feedback. I just wanted to really practice speaking in front of a camera and talking about the transits. And then that really took off a year or two into it.
And as you say, this is an interesting phenomena. It started for you very spontaneously and maybe not intentionally, but your last video had 71,000 viewers. It was posted a week ago, so it's probably still relevant and gathering. And maybe that's an exception because from what I see, what would be your average number of viewers?
So right now I've got around 20,000 subscribers, so that's the average. But due to it being eclipse season, every single person in the world seems to remember astrology. So everything more than doubles around the eclipse season.
For you, as far as your practice, and I was very interested to speak to you because you are relatively young and you are a full-time astrologer. Many people come into astrology not having faith that they can sustain themselves financially. It often becomes, a retirement plan or a part-time job that they do because, as a side when they have another paying job that actually pays the bills, or it's just a hobby. So let me ask you how old you are and if that does generate an important source of income for you.
Good question. How old am I? I just turned 28. And yeah, I can only say that I'm a student of astrology myself because I've only been studying and practicing for so many years. And yet again, I mean, it was really quite shocking to me how much interest and how much I've been able to generate to support my continued studying. And so I would say that absolutely, this is an opportunity for people to really dedicate themselves to this practice and the study of astrology. And I think that there's a lot of support via the widespread interest and again, the lack of education and teachers that are out there. From what I kind of experienced is I got really pushed into it and really supported.
So would you say, like, what's the percentage of, I would say, client that come through these videos for you particularly, specifically?
Oh, I would say that this is how I generate pretty much all of my, publicity and audience and traffic is through YouTube.
I-Astrologer will take place in Tucson, Arizona on October 4th to 11th. It's 2 parts, and we offer a scholarship of $2,500 to $1,500,000 for astrologers that show promise, motivation, and talent. Aside from the monetary grant, we also place astrologers in conferences and offer them an opportunity for public speaking in some of the most renowned conferences such as NCJR, NORWAC, IVC, and so forth. So check out our website, opaastrology.org, and find out about I-Astrologer and about the potential you have to be a successful astrologer.